G'day folks, and welcome to this video tutorial series. My name's Andrew. I work as an ATR pilot in New Zealand, and I'm pleased to be able to present to you the ATR 72-600 in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The joint release of the ATR 42 and 72 turboprop regional airliners mark the first expert level aircraft to be published by Microsoft for the platform. As such, we've decided to create this collection of videos to assist those of you unfamiliar with the type, walking you through some of the ATR's intricacies and operating procedures so that you can get the most out of your virtual flying experience. Over the next few videos, we'll familiarise you with the ATR flight deck and give you a brief overview of the aircraft systems. We'll then explain the sequence of events needed to take the aircraft from a cold and dark state to engines running, have a look at the included EFB tablet, talk through the setup process for the Thales 220 FMS, and explain how hotel mode works, which is the ATR equivalent of an APU. Today we're parked on stand 12 at Christchurch Airport in New Zealand. The third-party airport you can see here is from NZA Simulations and is available to purchase from the InSim marketplace. We've picked Christchurch as our starting point for the tutorial videos because it's a major hub for ATR operations here in NZ, and it's where I often fly the ATR 72 from myself. Once we've managed to get the engine started, we'll complete several sectors together on some of the scheduled routes that my airline flies. As we go, I'll talk through each phase of the flight, from the taxi out, takeoff, climb, cruise, descent, approach and landing. On the first flight, we'll demonstrate the use of VNAV in the climb and descent and show you a non-precision RMP approach. On the second flight, we'll have a look at some in-flight icing conditions, some on-the-fly flight plan adjustments, along with a precision ILS DME approach. I'll just caveat this introduction by mentioning that I'm not a training captain on the ATR, just a regular line pilot, and the purpose of these videos are purely for entertainment. They've simply been designed so that flight sim users who are not familiar with the 72 can get more enjoyment out of their product, as an alternative to reading lengthy manuals. In the real world, pilots have to undergo several weeks of classroom training, followed by multiple sessions in both a flat panel and a full motion simulator, to learn the normal, abnormal and emergency procedures of the ATR. What we'll be showing you in the tutorials will be a much condensed version of this information, and will only focus on the normal procedures side of flying the aircraft, as systems failures haven't been modelled. It's also worth noting that the real ATR is certified as a two-crew aircraft, with both the captain and first officer having their own set of roles throughout the course of each flight that get completed independently from one another. As Microsoft Flight Simulator is a single user experience, some compromises have had to be made in the sequence of demonstrated procedures as two pilots' roles have been condensed into one. ATR produce a Flight Crew Operations Manual, or FCOM document, that explains all the technical procedures, the limitations and performance features that pilots must understand. Each airline that flies ATRs will also have their own Standard Operating Procedures, or SOP document, that then customises the FCOM procedures to suit their own operation. Because many different variations of these exist worldwide, what gets demonstrated in the tutorials might be slightly different to certain in-cockpit recordings that you can find on YouTube. However, what we show you will be more than sufficient to get you from A to B within Microsoft Flight Simulator. Please note that these videos were recorded with a pre-release build of the aircraft, so some of the things that you see on screen might have changed slightly with the final public build. We recommend that you watch these videos in the order that they have been published, as each video will build on the content from the last. That's all for now. I hope to see you in the next one.